Welcome in, friends. How are we today? Hello again, if you were here earlier. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Morning Tide. We are doing a quick preview show for tomorrow's Build Your Own Vignette Raid Train. I am kicking it off tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central. And we'll be building vignettes for 45 minutes. That's not a ton of time, so I wanted to do a preview show tonight to show you guys kind of what we're looking at, maybe get your idea in your head of what you want to go for, because we'll only have 45 minutes. So things that you need to know is that I'm going to have two sizes of vignettes. So I'm going to have a big vignette option. They will start at $30. And the $30 gets you all 7 categories. So you're going to get a base item, a metal or wood item, linen, ephemera, greenery, a book or plate, and a filler item. So you're going to get all of that for $30 start bid. The other option is a small vignette. It is $18, and that is a base item, a linen, a greenery, and a filler. So you're gonna get all of those things. Hey Amanda, hey Sky, Nurse Mom, Snug. Hi guys. I was reading my show notes. So those are the options. I'm gonna turn you guys around so you can kind of see. I did separate into large bases and small bases. So the $30 start bid is the large one. So that includes the brass planter. You get to pick one of these, the little metal wheelbarrow. We have the Arnell's pitcher. This is like a Mexican style basket. The antique mail sorter. We have the pressed glass and brass cherub pedestal. The distressed, made to look distressed serving dish is metal, or one of these sewing drawers, which are, I believe, antique. Those are the large base options. I have around 10. Some categories have a few more, but for the most part, 10 options for each one. The small bases, which start at $18, the options are the blue onion pitcher, the Italian yellow pitcher, the brown Welsh sifter, this sewing drawer, which isn't quite as old, a little brass planter, the wooden scoop, the little tin cup, an egg basket, the square basket, and the planter. And I forgot this masher is also an option for the large one. So those are the bases that you get to choose from. For the most part, on the right is the large ones. The left side is the small ones. Again, the $30 start bid is the large vignette for tomorrow. It includes all 7 categories: the base, a metal or wood item, a linen, a piece of ephemera, a greenery, a book or a plate, and a filler item. The smaller vignettes are $18, and they include a base, a linen, a greenery, and a filler item. So I've got linens over here. So you'll get to choose from any of these linens. I actually have more than 10 over here. So lots of hankies. I do have a few other things I'm going to still add. So each vignette gets a pick of those, including the small ones. The greenery options are over here. So we've got apples, pears, lemons. We've got some potted plants, potted faux flowers, loose faux flowers, some glittery pine cone stems, these berry picks, and then some bottle brush trees, of course. So that is your greenery options. Everyone gets a greenery. The large bases get to have a plate or a book. So we've got A, B, C is a snowman. D has a cute little bird. E is a pottery plate. And then we have the book options, the Nutcracker. This is a little golden book that is old. The cover is missing, but I think the graphic is fantastic. We have a Santa Claus paper doll book, a Christmas Carol, and then you get both the red and the green little library book. So only the big bases get one of those. Everyone gets a filler item. So we get the teacup 1, teacup 2, and teacup 3. The things inside will come with them also. We have a crystal cut cruet, one of the jars of buttons, pocket watch, a party light candle base, a bunny, the giant shell, the set of 2 bottles, the set of 2 jars, one of the insulators, this bark loose leaf package on a ceiling tin, coral, or the smaller shell. Lots of items for the filler you get to choose from. The large bases get a piece of ephemera. So I've got 4 of these pretty lady cards, vintage inspired. I've got 4 Christmas cards that you get to choose from. This is for the big base. And if you are wondering what we're doing, please check out my show notes. I explained everything in there for you. And then I also picked a couple of these. So we have the wedding and we have the children. Those are ephemera options for the big base. And then the big base also gets a wood or metal item. So lots to choose from here. We've got the Abro. It is a build your own vignette pre-show. So if you check out the title of the show in the show notes, that will help you. We have a mortar and pestle, a Seth Thomas clock face that does open up. We have lock plate options. We've got the candle. We've got the copper cup. We have the back plate, the little bobbins, hinges. You get to pick one of these for each large vignette base. The wood utensils, the wood bath brush, the wood shaving brush. I have 2 sets of 2 cogs, and then the metal beaded ring. So to recap, there's 2 sizes of vignettes for tomorrow. The large size is $30 start bid, and you get a pick from each one of the categories. The categories are a base, a wood or metal item, a linen, ephemera, greenery, a booker plate, and a filler item. So 7 items total. And then the small vignettes start at $18. They are a base item, a linen, a greenery, and a filler item. So again, we'll start at the bases tomorrow. The show is tomorrow at 10 a.m. So you've got the big copper planter, the wheelbarrow, the Arnell's pitcher. These are all the large base options. The Mexican style basket, the masher, the metal serving tray, this pressed glass and brass cherub pedestal dish, the antique mailbox, or one of these antique sewing drawers. The small bases are the blue onion pitcher, the Italian pitcher, the Bromwell sifter, the Eye of God egg basket, the metal cup, a smaller brass planter, a slightly newer sewing drawer, a wooden scoop, and the little basket. So those are your base options. Again, we'll just go over the linens one more time. Linen options for tomorrow. I will be adding a few more to this because I want a little bit more variety. But lots of hankies. Okay. Then we have your greenery options. Lots of fruit. We've got apples, pears, lemons, potted greenery, potted faux flowers, loose faux flowers, the pine cone sticks, the berry picks, and the bottle brush trees. You guys know I like to bring a variety. A plate or book is an option for the large base. If you guys are just joining, please check out the show notes. This is a preview show for tomorrow's show. So we got all the plates up there. And then we've got the books down here. I tried to make it Christmassy, including one of the options is these 2 little library books. We've got ephemera down here to choose from. I've got 4 of these vintage inspired pretty lady cards. I have 4 Christmas antique postcards and 2 boarded photos to choose from. Then we have the filler item. Every vignette gets a filler item. So there's lots of options here. We've got glass, we've got metal, we've got shell, rusty crusty. And then when you get on the big base, you get a wood or metal item. So lots of options here as well. That'll be tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central. Everybody go bookmark it right now. Put your pre-bids in if you want to pre-bid for one of the vignettes. It'll be you're building your own. So you will be pre-bidding on first dibs, basically. I'll be putting preview photos for the remaining categories up tonight. I only got a few in there before. So take a look at that when they come up, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I just wanted to do a little preview for you. But I will catch you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central to build your own vignette. All right, let's find someone to raid. Flirty Birdie, Charity. Let's do Flirty Birdie. All right, I'll see you guys later.